Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're listening to. This is our latest edition of Sport Talk at Townsend, and we have a bit of a full house today because we are recording 2 days later, and we'll hear why we are recording 2 days later in a short while. I don't know why I'm laughing, George, but
sorry.
But we'll hear about it. But we've got some extra guests here today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table and we're going to introduce ourselves, yeah, and what your expert, what we'll call it, expert topic is in terms of sports. So, who wants to go first? Should we go? Let's go that way round, shall we?
Yeah.
Even though anyone that's listening can't see that I'm pointing in a circle, but that way round. Okay, go for it.
Hello, it's Luke, and I'm an expert at Bournemouth.
I'm George, and I'm your St Albans City expert.
I'm Riley, and I'm new to this podcast. I'm just about Arsenal.
I'm Roman, and I am the Formula 1 expert.
I'm Mr. Armstrong, and I'm Premier League.
Yeah, so we've got a few special guests today. So we're going to go on for, I think we should address the reason, don't you think, George, why we're recording 2 days late. So do you want to let the listeners know why we're recording 2 days late?
On Tuesday, I was really not feeling well. Like, I was on the bus, my head just started feeling really heavy. And as soon as I got into school, I started vomiting quite badly. So I had to go home, and because of the 48-hour rule, we're recording today.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm so sorry, everyone. That's entirely my fault.
So George decided to throw up all over the floor, didn't you, George?
I didn't decide to.
Yeah, and
something in my fried chicken.
And as we've got Mr. Armstrong here, who's part of the site team, yeah, he... I don't know, did you spend time clearing it up?
No, I did not. I passed that one on.
I'm sorry to anyone that did.
So we might have seen George's fried chicken from the weekend, but... Should we move on from the six, shall we, boys? Yeah,
please,
let's move on. Especially as George is sitting there eating his lunch as we speak as well. So hopefully he won't throw that up there everywhere. Okay, so we're going to take a bit of a different start this week. So we're going to start with F1 because Britain have got a new Formula 1 champion, haven't they, Roman?
Yeah.
So do you want to go through and give us a lowdown on what happened?
Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. There's 12 points in it. There's the champion is going Lando, Oscar, Verstappen. It starts off in qualifying. Verstappen P1, Lando P2, and then Oscar P3. Start of the race. Lando tries to get round Verstappen in the first corner. Didn't work. Drops down to P3, and then the race, like, for the first 10 laps, the race keeps on going like that. And then they pit the McLarens in, like, the 23rd, like, the laps where they pit. And then they have a good pit stop. And then Lando Norris drops down to 9th, gets past Kimi, gets past another 2 people. And then he's behind Yuki Tsunoda. He goes down the straight. He moves around the inside of Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki Tsunoda moves again, forcing Lando off the track, and then forcing him back in. And Yuki Tsunoda gets a 5-second time penalty for moving twice, and you can't move twice in one corner. And Lando takes P4. George Russell pits in 3rd. That means Lando is P3, he pits again for softs, still P3. Final couple laps, the commentators are like, "Oh, what? Lando just needs to ease it home," and I'm like, "Oh my God, commentators curse." And then Lando, last lap, he drives so well that he has won the World Championship by 2 points.
So 2 points.
2 points.
I didn't realise it was that close.
Yeah, 2
2
points.
points.
Yeah, I think Lando was on 423 and Max was on 421, so it was a very close title race.
Yeah, it must have been a bit bittersweet for Max Verstappen standing on because he won the race, didn't he?
Yeah. 2 points was in it. It was so close, but Lando comes up on top, world champion. He doesn't keep 4. He goes to 1, making sure Max Verstappen does not keep 1 and goes back to 33.
So does that mean that Lando Norris wears number 1 next year?
Yeah, and McLaren won the constructors again. So yeah.
Okay. I've seen they've already started testing for next year already, haven't they?
Yeah.
So the car's going to be very different, aren't they?
Yeah, and Yuki Tsunoda is now a reserve driver. And Isaac Hadjar has gone into the Red Bull. And yeah, hopefully it's a good new season. And the Ferrari has finally got a new car, because the Ferrari car is like a tractor in the race.
And
Like a tractor, I like that.
There's a new F1 team coming out as well.
Oh yeah,
It's Cadillac with Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri and Sergio Perez back in the grid.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, because he was good, wasn't he, for Red Bull?
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see him back. Was it Red Bull?
No, Ferrari.
Ferrari, yes, he's with Ferrari, so it's really good to see him back in Formula One, isn't it? So, but no, Roman, that was a really good lowdown. I really appreciate that. Knowledge is everything for you. So when does the season start again? Is it March?
I think it starts in Melbourne, March.
Yeah, Australia Grand Prix. Yeah.
Yeah, so March. So not that long to wait, is it? Really?
No,
Really?
87 days though.
Yeah. So the season's so long now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That they used to finish in about September, October time, didn't it? And then
And DRS is now gone,
Yeah.
and they're using mum.
yeah, something to do with the power output, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're using electric and petrol, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're using
and-
both.
Now there's F1 regulations. The F1 cars now look like F2 cars, and it's really weird. I don't know why they changed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's to become a little bit more environmentally friendly. It'd be interesting to see if, because the cars I think are a little bit smaller, aren't they, as well? So it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see
They're
if overtaking, because you've got some races where they don't really overtake, do they? So Monaco, for example, they don't really. If you get
And
on pole
Azerbaijan.
position there, and Azerbaijan, they're both street races, aren't they? So if you don't get on pole position, then you're likely not to win the race, are you? So, but no, really good lowdown, Roman. So thank you very much for that.
Okay.
Right, shall we move on to the football?
Yes.
So where do you want to go? Shall we go Premier League first of all, or shall we go FA Cup?
Let's go
Let's go Prem first.
Just go Prem so I can get the embarrassment of drawing to Leeds out of the way.
Oh yeah, I know. So let's go through the Premier League results in the weekend. So really happy that Mr. Armstrong has come in today, because the first game of the weekend saw Aston Villa score a 95th minute goal. Was it? Do you remember that, Mr. Armstrong? Do you remember that goal?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. So Aston Villa won 2-1. Now, let's put a question before we go through the rest of the results. So Arsenal's lead is now down to 2 points.
2 points.
So, do we see, and Aston Villa are about 3 points behind, aren't they? They're in third now. Right, do you see Aston Villa as title contenders?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Go on then, Luke. Why do you see Aston Villa as a title contender?
Because they've got really strong players, and their defence have got really strong.
You think, though, they didn't win a game for the first 5 games, did they?
No.
What do you reckon, boys, about that?
I think so.
I don't even think they scored for the first 5 games.
No, I
did
don't
they?
think they did they?
Aston Villa are a very strong side now, so they will push until they keep top 4 and get back into the Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely, I think so. What do you think, sir?
I think it's always funny with clubs like Villa, because if you look at their core 11, very, very strong, competitive. But as we know, Premier League is one of the hardest leagues in the world, and squad depth always plays a part. I just don't think they've got the same squad depth as some of the other teams around them. Like obviously Man United, I think will probably end up top 4 this season. I can see that. I think they've got a better chance than people like Villa.
Okay.
And Chelsea. Look at Chelsea as well. So yeah.
I think it's just consistency, isn't it? Consistency is the key with some of these teams. And you think about, so you mentioned Chelsea, for example. So Chelsea had a really good result against Barcelona, didn't they?
Yeah.
Then they should have probably beat Arsenal with 10 men.
Yeah.
And then the next 2 games, they go away and draw or lose at Leeds, didn't they? Then drew at Bournemouth. And then Champions League will come on to, they lost in the week to Atalanta. So their consistency is not great.
It's kind of like a mountain that goes up and down very consistently.
But I think with Chelsea, only because we're mentioning it, it's very full circle. It seems like we're back in Abramovich early days where it's a lot of individuals in a team as opposed to an actual team, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it just takes time to mould them in.
I think once they get something set, like once they get the core sorted consistently, then I think there'll be a proper force. But until then, yeah.
Yeah, so it's an interesting one. I think Arsenal, they were never going to go through the whole season unbeaten, were they? So
No.
And even though it pains me to say it, they showed a real winning mentality. If you watch their reactions, and someone highlighted it, didn't they, on social media when they conceded that goal, that last minute goal, you saw the reactions of the players. They were absolutely devastated, weren't they? And I think it does pain me to say it as a Spurs fan, but
you've got the needle from last year, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because obviously Villa, I think that result last year against Villa, that sort of stopped us winning the league. So I think for that to happen again, especially against Villa, there's probably that thought for them where they're like, oh, it's happening again, kind of thing. Which as a player, it can be like sort of detrimental to your season, can't it, at times?
Yeah, absolutely. But as we'll hear later on, they've sort of jumped back on the horse and got a positive result in the week, haven't they, Arsenal? So, and I think they've got quite a nice fixture coming up at the weekend.
Yeah, we've got Wolves.
Wolves at home. So
Should be an easy match. It is top versus bottom of the Prem, so it should be a very easy match for us. But
yeah, I can't see Wolves picking up anything there, personally.
I think they'll stay on 2 points.
I think they're getting relegated.
It looks that way, doesn't it? It does look that way. Right, so the rest of the results. So we got Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 0, as we've just previously mentioned. Everton won 3-0 against Nottingham Forest. 2 goals, I think, for Keenan Dewsbury Hall in that game, I think. I'm pretty sure he scored twice, did he?
No, Barry scored 1.
And then, oh no,
and someone
oh,
else.
it was an own goal.
Own
They
goal,
changed it to an own goal.
Yeah.
But he seems to be playing really well at the moment.
What's the signing for them?
Yeah, great signing for them. I think Everton. I think he fits into their style perfectly, doesn't he? Man City, they won 3-0 at home to Sunderland in quite a routine performance. Newcastle beat Burnley 2-1 at home. Spurs finally got their home hoodoo out of the way.
We've won in the Premier League.
We won at home 2-0 against Brentford. And then the late game saw a bit of an epic where Leeds drew 3-3. Leeds drew.
I was watching
George is crying. I'm not sure if he was crying or that was the sound you made when you were sick the other day, George. But Leeds drew 3-3 with Liverpool after going 2-0 up.
I was watching the match, and they were like 3-1 down at some point, Leeds, and then they scored in the 96th minute to make it 3-3.
George, what's going wrong there?
I don't know. That silent interview after the game is not something I'm confident with.
Yeah, do you want to go into that a little bit more? Do you want to explain to the listeners what's happened?
So Salah's basically saying that he thinks Slot's like throwing him under the bus by not really playing him. To be fair, he's not at heights he was last season. Bear in mind, last season he was the top goal scorer and also the top assist provider in the Premier League. So he had a great season last year. He's just. I don't think he's very happy with the situation. I think what shocked me the most is that he wasn't in our squad that travelled to Inter in the Champions League, which obviously a game that we won without him. I do feel a bit bad for him because I think that's going to be an important game that we probably needed him for, and it feels like he's probably lost a bit of value in the squad after that game.
I don't know. I just think it was a bit of a strange reaction. You think like how many games he's played. He's played over 400 times for Liverpool, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And where he's been dropped for like 3 games, isn't he?
It's screaming Ronaldo.
Yeah, he does.
The Ronaldo Man United situation is just screaming the same sort of thing for me.
But the problem with Liverpool, like with Salah, he's getting to that age where he's going to retire, but we don't know when.
Yeah, but then also look at his stats last season. His stats last season, like George just said, he had an amazing season. That doesn't change over 6 months, in my opinion. There's obviously something going on there. The balance for me, the balance in the team is just all wrong. I think like Isaac doesn't fit. To a certain, I know Ekatike is one of their better players, but having him in the team, maybe that unbalances it somewhat. But Gravenberch being back is a massive plus in my opinion.
Because they spent so much money on certain players, but they don't play together as a team.
Yeah, it's just finding the system, I think, for them. Because it was almost like last season they were a 4-3-3 with Gravenberch, obviously Soboslai and McAllister. And this season they've brought in Wirtz, they've brought in Ekatike for Diaz, almost, and obviously Isaac. It's a lot of money, and no one really knows what sort of formation they play and what's their best formation or team. So, I don't know, he needs to sort it out soon, because otherwise they'll be in proper trouble.
Yeah, I think that they need at minimum to be competing for that top 4, don't they?
100%. You can't be Liverpool and not be in Champions League. That's Europa, especially up there. Europa is just not acceptable. I mean, like, to Tottenham fans, the Europa League is acceptable. Like that.
No, yeah, I agree.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
But like a club like Liverpool, who have won so many European trophies, if you're not in that competition, you're doing a disservice to the fans, in my opinion.
No.
Okay. No, I agree. I think that it's just a sticky situation about where they've brought so many players in, and obviously I think what they haven't addressed is actually, they've lost Jota, and I think that might have been a big thing that would have happened, would have affected the players quite a lot. I think it actually affected Salah a lot. If you look at his reaction after the first game, like how much it affected him, I don't think they've quite come to terms with that. And then add on top of that the fact they've spent a lot of money to bring some top players in, and as you said, like, they haven't really got that system organised yet, and I think they'll come good.
I'm worried because if they get rid of Schlopp, they could end up in the same situation as Man United.
Yeah.
Where they're going through the managers, players are leaving, then they end up with the next best thing kind of thing. That's. I just think they've got to be very careful now.
George, as the team that you support, what do you make of it all?
I don't like it.
What don't you like?
I don't like that we never know. Anything could happen at any moment. Like, any moment Salah could leave, Schlopp could get sacked. And if that's something like that happens very quickly, we don't know what's going to happen next. And I don't want to see my club in a situation like Man United. It's just not really something I want to see, and I just don't like that.
Yes, I think it's really important. It'll be interesting to see if he's in the squad for the weekend, won't it? Or is that it now? No, he's got one more game before he goes to the...
he's got one more game before he goes to AFCON, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got one more game. So it'd be really interesting to see if he's in the squad for the weekend.
I think he's focusing on getting to the Egypt side for the World Cup and AFCON as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll play regardless of whether he doesn't play for Liverpool, won't he? He'll be in that squad and he'll play, but it'd be really interesting. Okay, then moving on then. So we've got Sunday's game. So we had Brighton 1, West Ham 1. So again, I think it's another positive point picked up for West Ham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, West Ham.
Yeah, and then Fulham 1, Palace 2. So Crystal Palace, they're a funny side at the moment, I think, because they're fourth and they're doing really well. But again, you spoke earlier, didn't you, about squad depth, and I think as it goes through the season, playing Thursday and Sunday, and not having that squad depth might hinder them as they go through, or as they go forwards. And then on Monday nights, Mr. Timpson's Man United. They didn't. They won 4-1 at Wolves.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
4-1 at Wolves, and I think it's not looking great for Wolves, is it?
It's not.
Yeah, definitely got to go.
They could go down before even Christmas.
Oh, I don't know about Christmas, but it might be. Yeah,
New season.
It's not looking good, is it? You think we're like nearly halfway through December now, and
Or they
they've
could go down
2 points.
like
They
could go down like in January, February time.
Yeah, it's not looking great,
I
is
think,
it, for them?
Yeah, like January, February, possibly even March. I reckon is where Wolves will be relegated.
Yeah, I think and you don't want to be that team that loses to them, do you, either?
No.
So, I mean, I'd love it for Wolves to beat Arsenal on Saturday. I'd absolutely love it, but I don't.
Realistically,
It's not going to happen, is it? No, it's not.
But if they do,
I think every team goes to Wolves now with like, well, this is a free hit.
Yeah.
You know, like And it will be one of those teams that go there with that attitude that get beaten.
But
You know, it'll be.
with the problem with Wolves, they've lost their best player, Cunha, to Man United.
Yeah, but what Cunha was doing last season, would that have got him out of trouble? I'd love to see them sort of stats. If you added his goals to this point last season to Wolves' tally, would that have got him out of trouble? I don't think it would have done.
No.
I think the problems are deeper than that. Really.
Yeah, absolutely. And then obviously we had the FA Cup second round at the weekend, didn't we? So Luke's going to fill us in about how Boreham Wood got on.
Well done, Luke.
If you watched it, please be glad.
So who were Boreham Wood playing?
They played Newport.
So Newport are in League
2.
2, so they're a division higher, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it sounded like the roles were reversed in terms of how the game went and how the league placings was, because Boreham Wood, if you want to
They
explain,
won
Luke,
3-0 again.
won 3-0 again. And I didn't see the game, but I heard it could have been about 6 or 7, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So what was and then the boys start doing the 6-7 hands. Set myself up for that one, didn't I? So Luke, talk us through. Did you go to the game?
Yeah.
So talk us through it.
So we didn't come out as strong as we did in before half time, but we did manage to get 2 goals before half time.
And then third one was in the.
Then the third one was in the 54th minute, I think.
Okay, so it's really comfortable,
Yeah.
and they played really well, did they?
Yeah.
Which is good, and obviously now we're up to the FA Cup third round draw, which was made Monday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, no St Albans, but yeah, I've got Liverpool, so you got a second chance. So
We got Barnsley
We could have got Liverpool.
So Liverpool are home or away to Barnsley?
at home.
Are
We
home
could
to
have got
Barnsley.
St Albans, Boreham Wood.
Could have
That
done,
would-
yeah.
that would have been tight.
So who did? So Boreham Wood got drawn against. Oh, Burton.
Right, I just want to pre-warn you, Burton are a very strong
Yeah.
team, okay?
Yeah, it could have
They're
been. Yeah.
a very good team, alright?
We lost to them 6-0.
Yeah.
That's
So
embarrassing.
yeah. So if you remember back a few weeks ago, George covered the match between St Albans and Burton, didn't you?
And the mascot.
Yeah, and the mascot. Yeah, and the mascot. So who have we got here? So Arsenal, they are at home, I believe.
They're away to
We're
Portsmouth.
away to
Based at Portsmouth, so I got that completely wrong. Thank you, boys. So
Spurs are
Arsenal,
at home to Villa.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
so cooked.
That'll be hard.
yeah, Spurs are at home to Aston Villa, so that's going to be a big game.
Macclesfield
But
got Crystal Palace.
out of all them games, the one I'd be watching is Man City.
Who have they got?
They're playing
Exeter.
Exeter City.
Oh, that would be a good match.
Because I think the FA Cup that's what it's for.
Yeah,
The smaller teams versus big teams.
yeah.
Like the Arsenal game in that does not interest me whatsoever with the FA
What
Cup.
does interest me is Macclesfield
I've
versus
just-
Palace.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. So
Yes,
Macclesfield, they're in the National League North, aren't they?
Yeah.
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 And they've been drawn at home to Crystal Palace, so that's a great tie for that. So hopefully that'll be on TV and people can watch it
I
as
think
well.
that would definitely be.
Yeah,
Did you see, hang on, did you see that Macclesfield have had to put out on their social saying, "Hello fans, please stop calling the ticket office asking for tickets because they're not out yet.
Nice.
Please wait till the tickets are out."
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, and I can imagine that's going to be in high demand, isn't it, as well?
Yes.
But there's some really interesting ties there. So that's I think it's the second week in January, second
Yeah.
weekend in January, isn't it? So we'll look to see the games from there. And then very quickly, we've literally got a couple of minutes left. So we're the Champions League. So we'll just cover the teams that we've got in here. So Spurs won 3-0 at home to Slavia Prague, in which was really nice because
own goal
It was an own
and
goal,
2 penalties.
own goal and 2 penalties, but it was really comfortable. And what was quite nice was that actually Son, who left in the summer,
Yeah.
he came back out
Came
beforehand.
back just to wave the final goodbye to the fans. That
Yeah.
was actually kind of, I was like,
Yeah, it's really nice to see. Arsenal won
Yeah,
3-1.
3-0
3-0, sorry.
3-0 away at
Yeah,
Club Rouge.
yeah.
Club Brugge. So
Martinelli's goal was good.
he's broken a record, hasn't he, Martinelli? Last night, didn't he? Hasn't he scored like 5 or 6 in a row in each Champions League game? I'm not going to say that, boys. I'm going to say 6, 7.
Madueke's first goal was really good.
Yeah,
He
Madu-
shot,
yeah.
he shot it from outside the box, it went top bins and smacked off the crossbar.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Screamer.
Yeah.
And he scored the second as well, which is good
Yeah.
for him. I think he's done really well for us, man.
I'm glad Jesus is back.
Yeah.
So he got injured on the 12th of January, and he only just came back.
Mm. Yeah, so I mean, Arsenal won 6 out of 6 now in the Champions League, haven't they? So they're
top of the
they're
league.
top of the league, so they're going to qualify for the round of 16, where they'll come up against someone quite good and probably lose.
Where Tottenham?
Yes, I
We
We're
are
in
ninth, is it?
Yeah.
Do you still
hope.
qualify
We were
though?
ninth.
Yeah, I think so.
We're
So
like
there's-
2
That's
points off.
qualification though, isn't it?
yeah, so we'd go into a playoff, so we'd have to play. So the top 8 go through automatically, and then I think it's 9 to 24
Yeah.
playoff,
I think
don't
9-21, I think.
Is,
or 9-24.
The top, I think, 8 teams, 9 to 16, are home, and then I think 16 to 24 are away for the first leg.
Yeah.
But then it's reversed.
Oh, okay.
For the second.
So yeah, there's 2 games to go in the league phase. There's all to play for, which is quite exciting. Now I think it's around the 5th, 6th game that they really starts to get interesting. So Spurs got to play Dortmund at home next game.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Which should be
They've
good.
got you
Arsenal
Joe
have
Bellingham,
Inter.
don't they?
I don't know.
I think I can't remember if we're away or home. I think we might be away.
Yeah.
And then home for the last match
Oh, okay.
against Cairo.
Okay.
Tottenham, Dortmund have Joe Bellingham.
Yeah, he do. Although I'm not sure if he's doing that great there at the moment, is he?
He was doing better at Sunderland.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit, isn't he?
I know our last game is at home to Karabag, but I don't know who our next one is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Liverpool about that. They're about the same position, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're-
it's about the same position as Spurs.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, right. We're going to have to wrap it up there, I think, because we've run out of time. So, thank you to you all for coming. Thank you to our special guests.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
And Luke, thanks very much.
Thank you.
George
That's right.
and Roman.
Is it right?
And we will see you next time for the next episode of Sport Talk at Townsend.
Bye.